Located in the suburbs of Atlanta's perimeter is Heirloom Market BBQ. Think of it as a small barbecue spot serving up what you would expect at a barbecue place, but with a Korean twist. Gochujang rubbed ribs, kimchi slaw, Korean sweet potatoes. Fair warning that it's a small spot that just has a few tables and countertops. Hot during the summer, it would be best suited for picking up your order and taking it away. I did my research and got the brisket sandwich, but I had it topped with the kimchi slaw. Some nice sliced brisket with slaw, a bit of macaroni and cheese.
Here at Heirloom, I got the brisket sandwich, the kimchi slaw, and I got the sliced brisket, mac and cheese. Let's dig into this sandwich. The sandwich is quite good. I think the meat isn't quite as moist as I would have liked it to be. And with the kimchi slaw, for whatever reason I was expecting for it to be a little bit spicy. I'm not really getting that. But yes, still it is a nice combination of flavors. The brisket isn't super moist, but it does have good flavor. And combined with the slaw, it's a nice combination of flavors. You have a little bit of savory from the meat. It's hot out here. Though I do wish that you had, like, it felt like it needs a little bit more something, a little bit more like spice or savory. Something to kick it up. With the kimchi slaw, it's actually a nice touch. I got it on the sandwich because I wanted to try it. But with being cheap and didn't want to pay for a second side. So for $1.50 you can get it added into your sandwich. I like that it doesn't use mayo. It's like a nice refreshing crunch. Brisket can be a little bit fatty. And this, it's not greasy or anything like that. It's a good amount of fat. But I feel like the kimchi helps cut through that. Adds a nice balance to it. So let's put that down for a moment and give the mac and cheese a try. I pretty much had all of my devices overheating. So let's give this another try. And actually, I realized that there was some sauce in the bottom of the bag. So I'm going to add a little bit of this to the brisket sandwich. Let's get a little close up. Close it up. And now then, from the cool AC of the car, we'll give it a try. So the sauce actually makes for a pretty nice addition. It has good flavor. It's slightly sweet, a little bit of heat to it, which I felt I was expecting from the kimchi, but didn't really get. Adding that in, I think it gives like a nice blend of flavors. The meat, again, I think it could be a little bit more moist. It feels a bit dry, but it has good flavor. And I got this sliced rather than chopped. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but I do think, like, it just looks a little bit better. Seems to be like a brioche bun. The bun is nice. The meat, good flavor, could be a bit I think actually they could punch up the flavor a little bit more. Use like a little bit more seasoning and to be a bit more moist. But I think it's pretty good. Combined with the kimchi, it's a nice combination of flavors, like a different take on barbecue, because so often you go to places and it's like the same sides, which that's the case here. It's like french fries, barbecue beans, slaw, macaroni and cheese, which is what you'll find at most other barbecue places. But I like that here they kind of switch it up a little bit. It's a good sandwich. Now then, let's give the mac and cheese another shot. It's actually quite good. There's like a little unexpected flavor in there that I can't quite put my finger on. I see there's like some little flecks of red. I'm guessing it's probably like some kind of like maybe chili sauce or something like that, but it's a nice addition. For the macaroni, they've actually used like mini shells instead of elbows, and it's a little bit thicker, but I think it holds up to the cheese sauce quite well. I don't like it when you get mac and cheese and like the noodles are kind of mushy, and so because the shells are a bit thicker, like they hold up really nice. They got a nice chew to them, and combined with the sauce, it's a nice combination. So in total, the sandwich was like $15, and it came with a side. I got the mac and cheese, which is a premium side, so you pay like $1 extra for it. And I wanted to try the kimchi slaw, but I didn't want to have to pay for another side, so I just went ahead and I paid like $1.50 extra and had them add it to the sandwich. So with that, I pretty much got to try 2 of the different sides. It came up to 18 and change, and I think with like tax and tip, it was like with like taxes, it was like $20. So what's the final verdict? I don't think it's the greatest barbecue, but I do think it's actually really good. And I think it's you get a pretty good deal for your money. Now I haven't tried the ribs, and I don't really like pulled chicken or pulled pork and stuff like that. But I think it's a pretty good value. At first, I was thinking like, oh, it might not be that much food, but it's actually a fair amount of food. The sandwich is very filling. You get a pretty generous portion of the brisket. Combined with the slaw, you get really good flavor, but it makes for a very filling sandwich. And then with the macaroni and cheese, it's incredible. So, would I recommend it? I said yeah. I think it's worth checking out. And I actually stopped by. I have a dentist appointment to get to, so I'm gonna put this up and head off for my appointment. But Heirloom Barbecue, I think it's a recommend.
Thanks for tuning in. To ensure you don't miss any episodes, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, go ahead and click that thumbs up button if you like what you saw, and go ahead and share it on social media.